is the treasonable felony gone? Where is the location of the crime? Where is the location of the crime? Did OMOTOSHO mention it? No. One of the reasons I came on live is to point at just one single point or one single loophole. OMOTOSHO cannot give a verdict on an evidence that was not inclusive in the previous or the evidence tendered in court. Everyone keeps shouting, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, burn down this, kill the policemen. What were the policemen doing? Policemen were shooting protesters who were unarmed. But that aside, did any person come to court? Was that a witness in the court who came in to say, I committed this crime? Or was that a person that the police or the DSS or the Nigerian government brought into the court and said, this person committed this crime because Nnamdi Kanu incited them? None whatsoever. So in OMOTOSHO's verdict, he was counting everything, and he counted about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanting the British embassy to be burnt down and Katrina Lang murdered. How is that? So you see, when I say that the Nigerian government and all their nonsense is of kakistocratic nature, it is not a joke. It is not a joke. So with all the maxed people in the court who kept saying, I'm unaware, I don't know, this is where Nigerian government wants to go. This is where they want to go to. Oh, life imprisonment. He would have mentioned death sentence then. Why didn't he mention it? He should have said death sentence. The thing is, we're not here to make any noise, but to continue to tell our people that this is an orchestrated pattern. We know the hands behind this. The British government being brought into this very case in order to say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is international. Take this point, international terrorist. They are stupid. You know, this is the kind of person who would be in an examination hall. They would give him copied whatever, and he will copy both the person, his matriculation number, and the person who gave him a note to copy from. He would copy everything. So even though you can see that OMOTOSHO was reading a script handed over to him just this morning or last night, he was just coming to court to read it out, not to analyze anything, not to actually pass judgment. It is right there before. They think Trump is not intelligent. Is that what they think? They think the American government is as kakistocratic as they are? No. For them to rise and say that there is Christian genocide in Nigeria, it means that they have done their work. They have all the evidence. So these scripts, when someone gives you a script to read, you have to act the part. These people are so kakistocratic, they cannot even act a script. OMOTOSHO could barely read out the verdict. He didn't know the words. They were handed over to him, and he was reading something that was never ever mentioned in the court. You cannot pass a judgment based on excluded evidence. You cannot just by yourself put in something that you feel you need to add to pass judgment on an innocent man. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. There are terrorists running around in OMOTOSHO's village. Is it Eruka? The recently attacked location by ISWAP. We have one of our brothers who was just murdered 2 days ago by the same ISWAP. How many of them have they convicted? None whatsoever. None. But it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is right before his eyes. They're running around. You can't. When he said to you, you cannot. You cannot, because you have no evidence of, no shred, or no proof, no shred at all. Excuse me. I'm just too tired. There's no shred of evidence, no shred of proof. So this is a written script. They have interpreted it the way they have chosen, but we will fight it. I got here. I got look it up. I got here. They don't know what they are in for. They are angry that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is courageous. You can see that bit they keep talking about it. You cannot convict a man who is innocent. You have no proof whatsoever. So this script they are tagging, you're using somebody who has killed Igbo people. All of a sudden you're raising his face that he's a pro-Biafran. That boy in Finland is not a pro-Biafran activist or anything. So these are all propagandas. I want our people to understand how the government operates, how they work. And there are some certain information that we will not be able to release out here in the public. But no, begin to reason deeper than you do to be able to understand how governments operate. There's something I wrote in the past. There is narcissism in the world, but then there's also narcissism in the government. How they operate, especially the Nigerian government, where they have a problem with influence. You can imagine a foreign minister right there in front of the whole world saying that he does not have enough, or he didn't have enough data of number of Christians killed in Nigeria. And the point is it about Christians being killed, or is it about Muslims being killed? What is the point? Or is it about the human lives being wasted every single day in this country? Innocent lives, children who should be protected, guarded, and safeguarded with everything possible in life. They have no idea what to do with human lives. So terrorists are in their villages, burning down places, kidnapping people, killing people, and all of a sudden they want to tell it that, oh, this is IPOB who are now killing people. They should know that the world is USA is much more intelligent than they are. Look at the country that wants to be included in the United Nations Security Council. How can you be in a Security Council when you cannot safeguard tiny bit of life like this? The newly born baby's life. You can't safeguard it. And that is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speaks about. And that is why they're upset. But you cannot find someone you don't understand the entirety of their embodiment. God has positioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has brought out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for this purpose. And the earlier these people understand this, the better for every one of them. The better for every one of them. I will let this, I need to go to Sultan Nabi came out and catch some sleep. I've not slept for the past 24 hours now. But I want you all to remain strong and focused. Please, this is a time for us to come together. There is no need, there's no need for any squabbles at the moment or for now, because this is a very critical and perilous time that we're in. Okay, please. No blames, no cursing, no quarrels. Let us come together as one, because these people know the strength that we have. They know who we are and what we are capable of. If we stand as one, that will be our strength and that will be their undoing. We're not in war with anybody. All we are asking is that the way you reason is different from the way I reason. Because of this, I want to reason in my own small ecosystem, sit there by myself and reason the way I reason, because we can't coexist. We Igbos, we are not terrorists. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not terrorist, and we're not going to begin now. We're not going to start now. We take human life very seriously. We protect lives. We guard lives because we understand the meaning of spilling of blood. Innocent blood, most especially. So this is not something that we joke with. So we're not going anywhere. We are just starting. So God bless you all, those calling and sending me messages. I thank you. It is not easy, but we're here. We will continue to be here until God decides. So thank you everyone, and keep strong. God bless you. We don't know.